Hello students, this is the 15th video and last video of our module 1, and in this video I am going to explain you about the expressions. So coming to what exactly is expression, arithmetic expression. An arithmetic expression, it is a combination of variables, constants and operators which are arranged as per the syntax of the language. So depending on the syntax of the language, we are going to arrange these variables, constants and operators, and this arrangement is nothing but the arithmetic expression. So what is an arithmetic expression? So result equals to, we have an example here, result equal to a plus b star c. So this is one expression. So in this expression we can find a variable to store the expression value. After evaluating the expression, whatever value we are going to get, so that will be stored in this variable result. And a is operand 1, b is operand 2 and c is operand 3. So we have three operands here, and plus is one operator, star is the other operator. So we have two operators. So this expression, it consists of a variable which is able to store a result after the evaluation of the expression, and also it contains three operands and two operators. So this is the simple representation of our expression. So this expression, we can see it contains a variable and it contains the either constant values or operands based on what values we are going to give. If it is constant, means directly we will be calculating. If it is a variable or an operand, if it is an operand, means then we have to enter the data or the value for that particular operand followed by the operator. So these are the operators. So this is about the arithmetic expression, and we have algebraic expression and its equivalent C expressions here. So we can see a into b minus c. So a into b minus c means in algebraic expressions we are going to represent it like this, but in our c expressions we have to use the asterisk symbol for this. Similarly, m plus n, x plus y will be represented in this way, ab by c and a star b by c, and 3x square, it can be represented in this format, 3 into x plus 2 into x plus 1, then x by y plus c. So these are the equivalent c expressions for our algebraic expressions. Then how we are going to evaluate the expressions? Expressions are evaluated using an assignment statement of the form variable equal to expression. So whatever expression result we are going to get, we are going to store it in one variable, that is called as a resultant variable. For example, we have x equal to a star b minus c. So once we are going to calculate, if we want to calculate the value of this, we have to know the values for this a, b and c. Once we substitute the values for a, b and c, we are going to get the resultant value which will be stored in our variable x. Similarly, b by c star a means we are going to evaluate c star a first, then b by a, then we are going to get the value here. So this is about how we are going to evaluate the expression. Y equal to b by c star a means first we are going with the left one. B by c will be calculated first, that will be multiplied with a value. Similarly, here also z equal to a minus b by c plus d. So which is having highest priority? B by c will be having the highest priority. We are going to evaluate it first, then we are going with the a minus b first, then whatever resultant value will be getting, so that one will be added with the d. So like that we are going to get the values and we are going to evaluate the expressions. So we have one example program here in which we have a equal to 9, b equal to 12 and c equal to 3. Now x equal to a minus b by 3 plus c star 2 minus 1. So based on the Bodmas rule or precedency rule, we have to evaluate the this one, b by 3 and c star 2, then this one, then last this value. So like that if we evaluate, we are getting the value x equal to 10.000 because we have declared them as f. F represents the floating point values. So similarly, y will be equal to what? A minus b by, we have the brackets or parentheses, within parentheses we have enclosed 3 plus c into 2 minus 1. So whatever will be enclosed within the parentheses, so that expression has to be evaluated first. So if there are two expressions which are enclosed within the parentheses, means from left whichever comes first, so that one has to be executed first. So if we have nested parentheses, as shown here, So if we have like that, then innermost parenthesis has to be executed first, then we will be going with the outermost parenthesis. So once we evaluate this and we print the values, we will be getting these: x equal to 10, y equal to 7, and z equal to 4. Coming to the precedence of arithmetic operators. So till now whatever I told you was like which operator will be given the highest priority. So an arithmetic expression without parenthesis will be evaluated from left to right using the rules of precedence operators. So we have to know what are the rules of these precedence operators. So first, parenthesized sub-expressions from left to right are evaluated. Parenthesized sub-expression should be evaluated from first left to right. If parentheses are nested, the evaluation begins with the innermost sub-expression. The precedence rule is applied in determining the order of application of operators in evaluating sub-expressions. The associativity rule is applied when two or more operators are having same precedency. That is, we have to move from left to right if we want to calculate or if we want to evaluate that expression. Arithmetic expressions are evaluated from left to right using the rules for precedence. Then when parentheses are used, expressions with parentheses assume the highest priority. So this is also one of the example here. So a equal to 5 less than or equal to 8 and 6 not equal to 5. If both these conditions will be true, then only we'll be getting it as 1. If any one of these conditions will become false, we'll be getting the answer as 0. And this is one more example here in which we are going to find the sum of the terms. We are going to enter the value for n. Based on the value of n, we are going to get so many terms, and that terms will be added and we'll be calculating the sum, and we have these two outputs for this. Coming to the type conversions in expressions, we have if C permits mixing of constants and variables of different data types, then we have to come to the conclusion or understanding that one data type has to be converted to the other data type. So this can be done in two ways: implicit type conversion and explicit type conversion. So implicit means it will be automatically done by the compiler. The lowest one, it will be converted to the highest one. So highest precedence data type. This is the hierarchy of our data types which we have. Bool is having the lowest priority, then char, short int, unsigned int, long, unsigned, long, float, double, and long double. So these are the type conversions. If it is in bool, it has to be converted into char. So like that we have highest precedencies. Then coming to the explicit type conversions. Explicitly we are going to convert the lower data type to the higher data type, and this is nothing but explicit type conversion. So this if the conversion of the data types is required, then only we are going with this type conversions. If that is, if there are in expression, if both are of different data types, then we have to consider the highest priority data type. So for that purpose only we are going with this type conversions. So this is about the expressions. Thank you.